software engineering goes beyond writing code, and that's the main reason that AI won't replace us. In software development, we need to remember that we have a couple of steps that is at least split by two parts. The first one is the strategic that comes with the reason or the why, the scope, the context, the integrations, handle with stakeholders where the majority of the time they are not people who have technical background and so on. Handle with trade-offs in soft architecture, soft design, and then we can go to the topic that is writing code. We could see several failure cases around software development, especially because people are skipping this super crucial part, even with AI. So people right now are writing way faster code, faster and faster, thanks for AI. However, they are not achieving the goal because they are not understanding the reason to write code. So writing wrong code is not new. However, with AI, we are writing way more wrong direction code. And that's the main reason that I don't believe AI will replace us, because we need to handle with people all the time. There are several great areas to that communication. For example, handle with trade-offs. We need to take one decision based on the good part and how to face and live with the worst part of that decision. Okay? Another point, we need to think more about a long-term investment of that. So we need to have a clear communications, the clear goal. Sometimes the stakeholder wants something that is not clear by themselves. So we need to extract that information, filter that information, and make sure that what they want is really what they need. Okay? On AI, they're not able to understand that very well. So we need to navigate on the gray area to take that decisions. And that guides us and explain why leadership is crucial for everybody in the software engineering. Even if you don't want to become a manager or follow the management track. Because when we discuss more about the software industry, if you wish to become an expert, like a staff engineer, software architect, and so on, remember, your success will be handled by several areas. You need to impact the whole team, the whole areas, sometimes the whole organization. And this is based usually in well-defined software architecture. You need to make sure that everybody will follow your decisions. And if you have a clear communication, people is inspired by you, people trust in you, and you have a reliability around this, it will become way easier to become a leader this way. So I believe that any software engineer with your career needs to impact other people as well. It's impossible to be only writing code. Again, you need to think more in the big picture. When I went to university, that was indeed my first mistake. I chose IT as software engineer because I didn't want to handle with people. But in reality, when we talk about software development, we communicate with people, we handle with people, and you go through people all the time. Colleagues, managers, clients, stakeholders, and so on. So it is impossible to escape of people in the whole process. And you need to have a high reliability to take decisions inside by your own. Another point, if you don't want to become a leader, you give a spot to somebody else. And sometimes you give a spot to somebody else that might not be good software engineer as you are. So it will impact your day by day because of that. That's all for today. Hopefully you got my point. So Software development goes beyond writing code, so you can go and read more this idea and the philosophy of software design, the book that I enjoy a lot. I will discuss more about the book in a video, and hopefully you go cover and explore the idea of communications and also to become a better leader as software engineer.